Mm-hmm. 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 Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day.
I'm sorry, man. I mean, I really thought about changing that intro, but nah, it's working all right. It's going
I mean,
okay.
I
Good
fuck
evening,
with it.
guys. We had to do a little powwow before we got started, so that's why I'm running a little late. We are running a little late, but you know what? Welcome to Off the Clock podcast, and I am so grateful and so thankful to see everybody here tonight with us, including my man Steven. How we doing tonight, sir?
Tired. Tired. But we're
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
We're
Oh,
good.
oh, oh. You sound so enthused right now. You know, like I'm tired.
I'm tired. I'm
I'm
still at the
tired.
school.
Even looking fly with the polo. You seen the polo? I'm
No, because the
surprised.
beard is all out of whack, man. He's got that. He's got that rug hanging off his chin there.
Man, if you
You
don't
know
see, if
that
you're not on our
Yahweh
Discord,
rug. He's got that Yahweh rug hanging off the bottom there. You know what I mean?
yo,
Okay.
him and his, you know how Uber checks like a photo check yourself all the time, and this fool always puts his pictures in the Discord like with different expressions and faces, and there was one of them. He's like, damn, he's looking a little too like Ice Cube or something. Like the
Oh.
'90s Ice Cube look, bro. I was like, damn, okay. It's the beard working. Jeez, I wish I got some, bro.
And with that, Buddha, how we doing, Buddha? Are we feeling better today? Last week being a little under the weather.
Yeah, a lot better, bro. Now I can actually walk without being bedridden, and
Okay.
trying to get still trying to get the steps in. Still trying to record videos. I know I've been slacking, but the people that are always watching are always good. Like Tony's always in there, Vinny's always in there. So yeah, got a good fan base out there and on my
Good.
channel. So
Good.
yeah.
It just remember, bro, it's okay to take some time off. Just don't quit. That's all. Just don't quit.
Nah, never quit, never quit.
All
Almost,
right.
almost, but never quit.
Never quit. All right. Mr. Tony, the Driven Dad, and the United Dates of America, bro. Let me tell you something. Tony, how you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm me. I mean, I'm
Wait, actually got that URL on YouTube.
yes.
What?
And let me tell the United
United
Dates of America.
States of America. Oh my god,
And let me tell you something. That video was good. Like
Oh, thanks.
really good.
he made a video.
Bro, like where you at, Buddha? Buddha.
I've
What?
been making videos like all for
He's
a lot of
he's got
videos.
it. Yeah, he's got the FS driven dad, right? Where he's
Yep.
doing self-drive, he's letting the Model X drive all over town. Something we never have to worry about seeing Steven do.
They hating on you, Steven. They
100
putting
bucks
hate
a
on your
month is too
name.
much. No, he's not. He's saying that I'm frugal, and I very much am.
Well,
Let's
You
say
mine
here's
almost,
the
you
thing.
almost, you almost thought about buying it. Don't lie.
I did almost think about buying it,
Almost.
almost, but as one of the passengers I had recently said, maybe if it was $50 a month, oh, $50 a week,
If you had enhanced autopilot, you do get it for $50 a month.
but I don't. You know, we'll see. I mean, if one of the other Teslas that I grabbed for the fleet, if it has it, maybe I'll have to switch out Blueberry.
I tell you, I just listen. Don't you want to contribute to Elon's $10 trillion salary package?
No, definitely not. Definitely not. Nope.
So
I believe in businesses being successful by providing value,
Okay, well,
and that's
hold
While
not
on.
they're
enough value
while
for me
they're
to give them my money.
while they're taking value away.
Whoa. Whoa. Did you just say Tesla doesn't give you enough value?
They took off basic
I said I
autopilot.
said FSD
They
doesn't
took
give
off
me
the
enough value for me to
radio.
give them an extra $100.
Okay, between you and Buddha, it was a one-way conversation. I ain't hear nothing. Nothing. I heard
I
nothing.
said I said they're not giving me enough value in FSD for me to give them $100 every every month. So.
Okay, okay. I mean, I got nothing. I got nothing. I do have something, but I'll tell you in private. I won't tell you in public. You get a kick out of it. No, it's funny. It's not bad. It's funny. But I'm not gonna do it in public. I'll do it to Buddha in public, but not to you.
You know what? I was gonna say something.
For those,
I was gonna say something. You know.
All
for
right.
the people
Anyway,
wondering where I am in my process with my car. So the car has been running since last week, like Tuesday or something like that. My dad finished up with all the airbags and the side paneling and whatnot. So that's all put back together. The what do they call it? It's not the VC front. The CR. I think it's the FRM needs to be replaced. It's the system for the airbags. So it's underneath your center console in the car, and so I'm getting that FSM. I'm getting that part replaced. So I bought it on eBay, waiting for it to ship over because it has crash. The one that I have, obviously from my car, has crash data. I don't think they can reset it, so getting a new one of those. And then the body work still needs to be done. The guy's going to start working on it on Friday.
Okay, there you go. So you're right around the corner from getting that car back.
Yeah.
Okay. Counting Tom says he'll be in about 10 p.m. He texted me earlier. He actually knows how to return a text, which is like phenomenal. You know, like that works, right? That works. And, I'm just saying, he knows how to return a text. Buy it and make content. Write it off in text. Shh, Josh, don't tell him that. Don't. Just
not worth buying a new Tesla. That's for sure.
Well, you know what, and then we're going to get into what we're going to get into tonight. But I will say this: I won't buy another Tesla until Hardware 5. So we're looking at least mid 2027 before I even think about it. You know, let me get this one paid off, and then we'll be okay. Oh, I don't know. We don't know what's going to be out then.
I got to get another Tesla because this one's old.
Tony, what are you doing?
I just need more range. That one still make money, but
no. What kind of range you got on that one?
About 185.
Okay, that's fair.
Full charge, 100%, 180.
No, 90. So it's still. Yep, it's got 200 and almost 250K on it.
And you're still getting 185 miles of range at 80%.
Still makes me like, during my good season, it still makes me like $3,000 to $6,000 a week.
See, now this is the part where I send Tony back. Bro. Yeah, I got to send Tony off somewhere, man. He's coming here bragging about that money, man. Bragging about that money.
100% pushing weight.
Yeah, I mean, I don't use it too much. Like I used it for like the FS driven channel for Uber and DoorDash and stuff, but that's just to get enough to put out some content. I don't use it daily like that.
Okay. Well, I want to get started with this poll. Hold on a minute. I got to do something here. I put a poll up on my page today because I can't control anybody else's page. But I can control my page. I put a poll up asking, I want to make sure I put up the right thing. I don't know if that's the right thing or not. I think it is. Yeah, that's it. So there's the poll. It basically said, because last week we know we had the glitch with Uber in the premiere on Wednesday, and I dropped the video, I think, Friday. I think I put that video out Friday or Saturday about the glitch.
Did they say anything about what happened?
Well, we'll get there in a second. No, nobody said nothing to me. I didn't know nothing. Nobody said nothing. All we know is Thursday, about the same time that it went out on Wednesday, it came back Thursday. It just appeared. like it was never gone. The only thing it said was when it came back, it said new on the Premiere tab, as if we had never done a Premiere ride. But then I went back to doing Premiere rides, and you know how every now and then when Uber does an update on their app, you'll get, hey, congratulations on your first shared ride, congratulations on your first comfort ride, because you guys don't have Premiere out there, so you know what I mean. And then that's what we got. Anyway, the poll I put out was the Premiere glitch didn't just expose an app error, exposed the truth about building on rented land. And this is something that we've talked about in the past, and I want to kind of pass it around the board a little bit. When I say building on rented land, what I mean by that is building a business that is directly controlled by somebody else's business. In other words, building a business dependent on another business. Because if that other business decides to rug pull you, you got no more business. Would you guys agree, concur, disagree?
I think I was telling Silver that earlier.
Telling
Nope, it's
Silver
always a
what?
big risk.
Speak.
Or you base your business off of another business, right? Where it's like you get a car, you're like, okay, you know, I'm gonna go into the private rides, or I'm gonna pay off this car ASAP. And then, but little shit like that, literally, when they took Premiere away, right? But for us, when they took Black away, Uber Black away from us, I was telling Silver that I based my judgment off of an app that I was gonna get Black with my Model Y. They take it away, and then your motivation gets so fucked. Well, for me personally, where it's like, fuck, I don't want to pay the car off anymore, right? Because there's no point. Why pay it off? Yes, this was before the supplement, right? So I didn't know about the supplement before then. But you know, even then, it's still kind of tough, you know, basing your business
100%.
off, basing your shit, your judgment off of a company, thinking that you're gonna build off of it, and then they pull the rug away from you, and then you're like, fuck, caught you with your pants down, type of stigma, I guess.
Mm-hmm. When I was in the pro shop business, I had four shops down here in Broward County, 4 pro shops, right? Had 10 people working for us, and the very first store that I ever opened was all 4 were in bowling alleys. Okay, so I had built-in business. We paid rent, we did everything we needed to do. We were there all the time. The first shop that I had, first business I ever owned or opened for the pro shop, that bowling center, I get a phone call at like 6:00 at night. Hey, we just sold the building, and you need to come get all your stuff out of the pro shop.
Holy fuck!
And I had to do it that night. So we're talking bowling. We're talking all the inventory, bowling balls from 16 pounds all the way down to 8 pounds. We're talking, I don't know, I probably had like 80 bowling balls in there, right? All brand new, plus the used balls, plus the shoes, plus the accessories, and then the motherfucker was the drill press. That drill press was like, 2,000 pounds. Huge drill press to drill bowling balls. And so what choice did I have? My business was built inside of another business. And that's how I relate to it. That's why I always say that whenever you build a business based on somebody else's business, you always leave yourself open to getting rug pulled or pulled out, or not getting business anymore through that business. So I know a lot of guys do ride share and stuff like that. And so that's why we went down with the poll. I put these simple questions in it, right? As far as what happened, Uber had earnings today. And Uber's earnings, although the money was okay, their forecast wasn't. And there was a specific statement in there that Dara said. It was simply this. Q1 2026, we expect lower earnings due to cheaper rides. Now think about what I just said. Who is coming online that can beat Uber's prices? It's not Lyft because they've been Lyft and Uber have been running neck and neck for 10 years. But who's coming online right now that's going to be able to undercut Uber and probably cost Uber money as far as revenue and rides?
Tesla.
100%, brother. 100%. So here were the poll questions, right? Will you grind harder and play the volume game? Will you go independent, right? Get private clients to start your own business. Learn a high value skill like trading, tech, trade something. Or are you stuck and don't know what you want to do yet? So to the panel, those four answers, which one applies to you? Buddha, will start with you. Which one of those four apply to you? I guess going in the dark.
Grind harder. Grind harder.
You're gonna grind harder.
Yeah.
Okay. Why wouldn't you try to learn a new skill or try to get into something else?
Because no, I'm just fucking with you. I'd rather go. Honestly, I'll just grind harder, bro. To be honest, because I already know some skills and I'm already working towards that. You can't just let go of not making no money while you learn a skill. So I'd rather learn it at the same time while I'm
But
working harder.
well, yeah. I mean, that's obvious. That's why when we're done with our shift, or like Tony's got a W-2, Steven's got a W-2. They're not out doing rideshare 24/7. They got their W-2s and the other things they're working on, and their rideshare is a side hustle. I would expect the same thing for you.
I don't know.
All right. Well, listen, it's okay. It's okay. Tony, what about you, buddy?
The seasonal grind, I guess, while I work on the side hustles, being your favorite word content creator.
Not my boy, Tony. Come on now.
Bro,
Oh god.
Tony, I said that in the fucking first video I made.
I
He's
know.
out here being content creators. Shout
That
out to
was
Vinny,
funny.
cuz.
Anyways, yeah, like you said, I did pick up the W-2, using that to leverage the content, and I do have the private business that we set up, trying to expand that to a second car, and utilizing Uber and Lyft and DoorDash and all the gig apps as little as possible. That's my goal
Okay.
for this year, is to by 2027 not have to turn on the on switch on any of those apps.
That sounds like a plan to me. Shout out real quick to everybody in the chat. Chat, I'm not ignoring you. I'm getting your comments up on stage as much as I can here. Joey B. Antonio, Josh. We got Michael in the house. Eric's in the house. Good evening. Good evening. Kevin's in the house. We got everybody here. Okay. All right, Steven.
Can you give me the three options again, please, or four options?
You've got grind harder
Mm-hmm.
with the apps, volume gain, go independent, create your own private client, start a business, learn a high value skill, either trading, technology, or some type of trade, carpenter, plumber, what have you. Or are you just stuck and you don't know yet what you want to do?
So I'm gonna continue to do driving, because I'm utilizing sweat equity, and I am going to. I mean, I have the LLC. I'm working on advertising right now in order to build the private client list that separates me from rideshare. I know we've talked about this before, getting away from the entire space in a sense, because you have these companies that are undercutting the value of the service that you provide with these contracts. And but my I my looking at this model and whatnot, and looking at whether or not there's going to be people that continue to drive, I see an opportunity in leasing out vehicles to drivers. Um, and my plan is to build up to 10 cars so that I can lease those out to drivers and have weekly income, generating more money for other business projects. So other business ventures that I've got on my mind is buying pallets and selling products, getting vending machines. Eventually, I want to have my own car wash. I want to have my own laundromat. Oh, that's what I'm looking to. But I have to build capital, and I have to build credit, and I have to establish that within my business. And right now, I'm already doing that. I'm building history with and a relationship with my credit union. All my funds for my business are going through the LLC through that bank account, allowing me to build that relationship. And then also making connections with different people that are in business now and can offer suggestions for real estate, prime real, good real estate to be able to start those projects.
Okay. So I would ask you then, currently, you're still going to you're still relying on building your business as far as leasing cars out to other people. You're still relying on Uber to supply them, whoever you lease the cars to, with business, with work.
That's true. Yes. Yep.
When you lease these cars out, can these guys go and can they, with the way you guys are set up in California, can they go develop their own private client list? Because these cars
Yes,
are
they
commercially
can.
registered, right?
Right. Yes.
All right, cool.
And they
That's
can,
okay.
and they get an advantage where they can build their own client list. And then they have an advantage where Uber and Lyft can't drop off or can't pick up at the terminals, because I'm permitted, my LLC is permitted. Those vehicles will be able to pick up at the terminals as well.
So you see and so those are the two things, right? Like Tony just said, and like you just said, you're not going to a point you're going to depend on Uber and Lyft to help get your business started.
Right.
But you're working on developing your own private clients legally from your rideshare escapades.
And that's where, and it's not even you. I'm not even trying to get clients from that side, or I'm trying to get to the point where I'm not relying on them, and I have my own clients that are coming to me. And that's why I said I'm working on my advertising and whatnot, because that gives me, I started through Facebook, through Nextdoor, in services like that, and I'm starting to get people responding back. So as I build out those clients, I'm not going to be able to take care of everybody, but I can feed that to the people that work, that are leasing my vehicles. And then as my vehicles become better, I can offer greater services.
All right. Have you been documenting, you and Tony? Have you guys been like documenting your journey getting into this, putting that on YouTube? So if there's other people that want to go that route.
And that's one thing I haven't been doing. I haven't been documenting this thing. And one of the things that kind of made me think about it, but also I was less motivated about dealing with, was when I had my accident with my car. I was like, man, I do not want to cover this, and but then at the same time I was like, but also this is the steps that I have to take. This is part of the business, and people are gonna, there'll be people that'll be able to take advantage of it. So, but I have not been documenting.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just cussing Eddie out. I'm just cussing Eddie out. He's bugging my phone when he should be on the damn live stream with us. You know. Tony, are you documenting at all what you're doing, or are you just kind of just building it out on your own?
Yeah, I kind of don't want to document that.
What, building your own private business?
Yeah,
Okay, I mean, you're entitled.
we just got a lot of craziness going on in Colorado, if you know what I mean.
Oh well, yeah, that's the other part of it. You guys do have issues out there. This is true.
Yeah.
This is true. This is true. All right, so in the chat, Antonio says, the more we work, less free time. Basic math. And what he's saying is that it's hard to find the time. You know, if you're working a job or two jobs, it can be extremely difficult to find that extra, 4 to 8 to 10 hours a week to focus on whatever it is you're trying to build. And yeah, I know it's tough. It's tough. I'm sure everybody could agree it's tough, but it's some kind of way you got to find that time. Some kind of way. If it's an hour a week and you're just studying, you got to find that time. Josh says, I'm starting to resell again, and And ARB sports betting has been steady, made a little over 20. All right, that's big money. He's sports betting, caught 2,500 last week and starting to resell again. Josh, do you watch Richie Hustles at all with all of his reselling content? Okay. So, I mean, everybody knows what I'm doing. You guys know I'm dedicated. I'm like locked in on my different stuff. So if you don't know, I'm trading during the day. Every morning I'm in front of the desk. Although today was the only day I got in front of the desk because it was so cold down here. I had to do my duties in the morning. So trading, Amazon stuff, and then still doing the YouTube thing.
Did you see XRP? It's at 140, 146. It got to the range you said.
Well, see, so now that's going to bring me into my next thing. Hold on. I got something for you because I think it's relative, right? And this is what I mean by we have to be careful about having our business locked into another business, because I was not joking when I said that Uber they're experiencing, listen, Uber is down damn near 27% since their all-time high stock price back in September. 27%. And so when you see little news events like this that says Uber stock hits 9-month low, Wall Street calls pullback an attractive entry, that's Wall Street trying to cover its ass because they're holding the bag. Okay? Despite Q4 profit miss and looming Tesla threat. Dara says cheaper rides. Didn't call out Tesla. Uber's still hopeful Tesla will come on the Uber app. I don't think so. I hope not. Elon, don't do it. They're missing on their profit, and they know they're in for a fight. Right? 9-month low. And then where's that other? Oh, I thought I had the chart up. Oh, that is the chart. Hold on. Bam. Here's Uber's chart for the last, let's get into a daily here. And I'm showing you guys this for a reason. This is their all-time high. 102.21 back in September. They're all the way down here. Fellas, they're back into the range where they're supposed to be. Buddha, what do you think is going to happen if Uber cannot make enough money to satisfy and keep its shareholders interested in their price? Where is Uber going to get their money from to try to boost their revenue?
The drivers.
Steven, where do you think Uber is going to go to try to get their lost revenue from?
Drivers.
I mean, let's just go for a trifecta. I could be wrong here. Tony, does Uber have another place that they can pull money from to make up for the losses they're about to have? He said something. I'm going to go with he said just the drivers. Is that what he said? Anyway. I mean, when you look at this, math is truth, numbers don't lie. Look at this. This is huge.
Yeah, I said just the drivers.
Yeah. This is huge. This is huge. So, with that being said, if that don't convince you to start looking at other opportunities, I don't think anything will. I don't think nothing else will. Chat, what do y'all think? Where do you think Uber's going to get their money from? Let's go into some of these comments here. Let me bring that back down. Bring us back in here. Let me move Buddha over because Tony's on. There you go. Antonio says, I got into an argument with an ex-friend of the room. Do y'all think it's a good time to tell people to go full-time? That's not. Ooh. I don't know, guys. Would you tell somebody to go full-time on Uber?
No. I mean, especially now, it's how slow it is.
I'm thinking that's what Tony's talking about. I got into an argument with an ex-friend of mine. Do y'all think it's a good time to tell people to go full-time? That's not. Or he might be talking about a W-2. What do you think about the W-2, Stephen?
Let's get some clarity here. I mean, full time with a W-2. If you're looking at your numbers and it doesn't make sense to drive, then it's better to invest your time where it makes sense. So if it makes more sense to do it on the W-2, then do it on the W-2.
At the end of the day, Buddha,
Man, what do you say?
Buddha, what would you do? Would you, if somebody asked you, should I go get a full-time job or should I go full-time on Uber? What would you tell them?
Get a full-time
Here's the clarification.
job. Driver asks full-time to drive? Fuck no, bro. They don't understand the. Do I want to go into full detail why, or I just whatever?
Listen, you got the floor, bro. Go for it.
If somebody asks me is it full time to go into full time, I say 9 times out of 10 I'll tell them no. The reason why is they think it's easy money. It's not easy money. It's never been easy money for like years now. I think we can all agree that it's not been easy money for a while, and you know, people automatically go, well, I could just go get cash rides and private rides. And I'm like, don't do that if you don't know what you're doing. Because a lot of people always see, on Facebook, they always like, oh, well, dude, I made $300 today. Oh, I made $500 today. Oh, one ride was $200. And then everybody's like, damn, I'm going to get that. But in reality, you're not gonna get those nice Steven rides. You know what I'm saying? I call them the Steven rides now. Those $200-$300 rides. You're not gonna get them all the time, and you're giving false hope to these people that are like, man, I think I should drop everything and become a driver. Like, no, bro, you're gonna fuck up your car. Not only fuck up your car, you're gonna fuck up yourself mentally. Worse than a W-2, I think. And the money's not always gonna be there. Or like a W-2, at least you got hourly pay to back your ass up. You know what I mean?
Well, you just said it, and that was something we talked about a few weeks ago. The gurus, the YouTube gurus. You know, I had that the video I put out on Tesla Rideshare. You know, when I do my videos, I always put my cost every day. Right? I always put my daily cost, up in the corner. You know, and people are like, well, where do you come up with that number? Blah, blah, blah. And I explain it, right? It's my car payment, maintenance, insurance, FSD, because I know Steven, he can't afford $3.33 a day. I get it.
Unless you lose it out for a week and you're fucked.
No, that's because he lives in California and you guys got extremely expensive electricity and rent and In-N-Out burger wrapped in lettuce. I get it.
That's what I've been eating, dog. Got to get the protein in. You feel me?
Got to get the protein.
Get the
But
protein.
when you're right, Buddha, when you got all kinds of people saying, oh, I made $1,500 this week. Oh, I made $2,000 this week. Not everybody can do that, first of all, and not everybody can do that every week. Certain people, certain markets, they can do it. Anyway.
Vinny, there
Tony.
was a fucking guy. Before you go to Tony, there was a fucking guy on Facebook who posted his Uber Elite trip. $125 for 2 miles on Uber Elite.
The hell is Uber Elite?
It's Uber Black on steroids, basically.
Okay.
Right? And
Hey, come back to me because I got to do something real quick.
Everybody went ape shit. How do I get Uber Elite? How do I get Uber Elite? How do I get this? How do you get that? The guy, I know the guy who fucking posted it, and he said that he only got that one ride out of like the whole time he had gotten Uber Black and Uber XL. You don't get. He got the chance of getting one out of the entirety of the fucking Uber Elite platform, and everybody's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go get a black truck now. Oh, I'm gonna go get this truck." There's Brandon. Brandon says, "Oh, I'm gonna go get a black Escalade because I think Escalade are the only ones that are on that platform." Uber Elite. Kind of find out Suburbans can do it too.
Well,
only certain fleet owners can get that fucking option. So I'm like,
All right. Here's the thing, though, Buddha. You and Steven and Silver Fox and the rest of you guys out in California, Monk and all you folks that went and got your own insurance, and you guys are getting the stipend, the little extra per mile for having your own commercial insurance. What did I say a year ago when that came out? That they were going to, at some point, they would start reducing the regular fares to where you're almost just driving for the stipend. And what's happening out there right now?
Well, it's been a minute. It's been a minute.
Haven't they? Yeah, didn't they put base fares on you guys out there?
Them rides be hitting though. I ain't gonna lie. You seen Steven rides, bro? They sometimes be hitting like crazy though.
See,
but
you
like you said, they don't come as often. Like me, when I was on the Prius, yes, you're making more money with the stipend, but in reality, you're not because you're thinking, "Fuck, This is where I say cherry picking is dead now, bro. Because what are you gonna do? Sit your ass for 10 hours and not get a ride at 50 an hour, and cry about it on Facebook or Twitter, saying, "Oh fuck, I didn't make no money." Well, you're not making no money because cherry picking is dead.
But it's not, but this isn't even about the cherry picking thing. This is just about they offered you guys an extra $1 a mile for every ride you take in LA County. And then it was like 48 cents outside of the county, right? Something like that. The rest
46.
Of the
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 48.
Okay, whatever it is. 48, 46. What? Y'all know what the hell I mean. Quit playing with me. Okay.
I've been noticing they lower the
talking to Steve, because I talk to Steven a lot. Well, I used to. Now he don't like white people no more, so I don't hear from him.
Man, I've been.
But the point is, but whatever. It's brother. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. It's okay. No, it's not. But we'll talk about that later. Anyway, but then the base. Steven tells me, he said, "Bro, all of a sudden these rides are trash." So he's back to cherry picking because the base fares have been dropped. Is that? Am I off base there, Steven, or is that right?
The rates have definitely dropped. I don't know, but again, I don't know how much of that is because of the time that we're in right now, the months that we're in right now, where everything is slow. Because to me, it's like it's the same thing that happened the last 2 years. Everything's slow. It's the first 3 months of the year. But are the what's it called? Does it seem like the base fares are lower? Yes, it does seem like the base fares are lower, and they're it's affected more by traffic. So where even if you're getting paid for the mile, you're sitting in traffic so long that it cuts down the rate of the ride.
Right. Okay.
Would it be better for $1 per minute versus $1 per mile?
I take $1 per minute in a heartbeat.
No, an extra $1 per minute.
No, $1 a minute, bro. If you could get paid $1 a minute,
it would be.
You realize how much money you'd make
without supplement?
Just
no, I want that as my supplement. But hey, hey, you know, give me $1 per minute. That's my supplement instead of $1 per mile. Now we're talking. You know,
because it benefits. It benefits. See, there's some markets that benefit the per mile and some per minute.
I'll always
LA,
bank on time.
LA County is so small. You could go from Santa Monica to downtown LA in like what 10 miles. I think that's like the 10 miles right there. So what? An extra $10, but the traffic is like 2 hours.
If you could, it's and I hate to be that guy, but Steven broke me of that habit, bro. 2 years ago, when I first got to Tesla, Steven broke me of that habit. Actually, I don't even think I had the Tesla yet. I think I was still in the caddy. And we were talking. He says, "Man, it's not about the mile. It's about the time." And I said it then, and I'm gonna keep saying it now. If all you're worried about is how much money you're making per mile, and not looking at how much you're making per minute, bro, the math is different.
I think you're missing the plot. They're stealing from you the most important thing, and you don't even realize how you're devaluing it.
Yep.
But you're worried about the wear on your car. You're worried about the wear on your tires. You're worried about how much gas costs. Okay.
You make more money by time than you do by the mile. And for 2 years I've been on that bandwagon. I don't worry about mileage, man. I'm trying to get my time right.
That's why I've been trying to learn how to get into Python and coding right now. Building a website right now as we speak.
There you go. All right, so let's finish off in the chat. Oh, Boston Mets in the house. Good evening, sir. Good luck Sunday, bro, if you're a Patriots fan.
I did see that comment, and
drive like a sniper. Oh, quick, Steven just froze.
To reach out, definitely want to work with somebody that's
fuck.
Steven froze, man. Steven, you're frozen, buddy.
And copy. Oh, that was a perfect one.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a perfect one. Oh yeah.
All right. So before we keep going here, here's the first question of the night. You guys ready? You know I got my 3 questions. All right. This is the sunk cost trap. Okay? Sunk cost trap. Somebody asked me, how do I handle the mental pressure of sticking to a bad situation? Like trading going south or a $50,000, well, for me, it's $28,000 Tesla car loan. When you realize the math doesn't work anymore. And that's what we're figuring out with simple Grok. Everybody can use Grok for free. Go right on X, and it's for free if you want to use it. Or Gemini. I use a lot of Gemini. Gemini's free, right? Buddha, you use Chat GPT, I think it is, or Claude, whichever one you like.
Perplexly.
Okay.
Perplexly.
You put in your numbers. You put your numbers into the AI and just ask it a simple question. What is my ROI?
Jack shit.
And so do I cut the loss or do you hope it comes back? So the question is, if I'm having a bad trading day, a trading week, a trading month, which it happens, do I just give up and quit or do I keep working towards it? When they pull Premier from us here in South Florida, do I quit driving altogether and go get a W-2? Or do I stick it out while I'm working on my other? All I can say is,
God bless you.
know. One thing I know for sure. Absolutely for sure. 21 years in the union. One thing I know, right? All those CBAs we negotiated. Once you give something up, you never get it back. Once you give something up, you never give it back. You never get it back. So if you give up driving Premier and go down to Comfort, we're never going to see Premier again. It's gone. If you follow what I'm saying here. It's like if they take Premier from us, we're not getting it back. And the sad part about it is we got no control over whether they take it from us or not. So what Tony's doing, well, I'm not going Uber Black, because Uber Black, the insurance down here absolutely kill you. And you go commercial insurance down here, they're only offering 26 cents a mile with the rider in the car. Like, in what world does 26 cents offset the cost of commercial insurance? It doesn't. Not even close. You can do 100 rides a week. You're not going to offset at 26 cents. You're not going to offset the cost of your commercial insurance, only to be at the mercy of whatever they want to pay you, because that's what it is now, right? They pay you whatever they want to pay. It doesn't matter if it's DoorDash, Instacart, right? It don't matter, bro. It's all rhyme or reason.
My passenger said that shit to me.
What's that?
My passenger just said exactly like, hey, man, so how much are they paying you per mile and per minute? I'm like, honestly, boss, they said, you want this? And then I say, yes or no. You're like, that's not it. No, you're lying. I'm like, boss, if they give me a fucking $5 dangling right here, and I'd be like, do I want it or do I not want it? You know, that's what they'd say. But he's like, but sir, Mr. Driver, I paid $250 for this ride. I'm like, you want me to tell you how much I'm getting paid, sir? Or you don't want to know? They're like, oh, please do tell me. I was like, I'm getting paid $49.98 on this motherfucker.
They pay you what they want to pay you. And it doesn't matter what platform you drive. Doesn't matter if you drive Uber Black or you do nothing but Uber shared rides. It doesn't matter if you do Lyft Black or if you do Lyft shared rides. There's no rhyme or reason to the pay. So that's why I say, when we come back to looking at what we can do, are we going to learn a new skill, a new trade? Because it's hard enough to keep the bills paid, no matter what you're doing. Steven and Tony have W-2s, and they're still out driving.
Accounting Tom has a W-2.
Accounting Tom, 3 jobs. Right?
Or three.
I'm humping 7 days a week out there in the streets driving. Granted, sometimes it's only 3 hours a day, but that's because the rest of the day I'm humping all this other shit trying to build it up. Because when that rug gets pulled, and it's going to get pulled, what are you going to do?
Invest in yourself.
You know, Uncle Richie always says, y'all know who Uncle Richie is. Uncle Richie always says, not to be confused with Richie Hustles. Uncle Richie, the smart one of the two Richies. Okay? I know you heard that. Listen, Uncle Richie always says your first loss is your best loss. But if that car note is the only thing you got to get you going to work, from work, W-2, to the grocery, getting the kids to the daycare, whatever you got to do, then you got to keep that car paid. But it's like I say with those folks that are renting from DriveWhip. Back in May, I saw the writing on the wall. April and May, all of a sudden, the rates changed. Even with Premier, even with Lyft Black, the rates were falling. I knew I needed to get out of that car, out of that lease. So I went from $2,000 a month to $900 a month. Now that's counting my insurance, so don't get it twisted out there. That's the car note and the insurance. Steven will tell you, I had to cut that in half.
What? Whoa, wait a minute. What if even if you lowered it by half and you're still not making no money?
Well,
then
that's why we're here. That's why we are in this podcast, this Off the Clock podcast.
Because I'm on this predicament right now too, bro.
People got to hear the truth. It's not about, listen, we're going to have good days and bad days, right, with driving. But if your overall week or your overall month, if you go back and you look at your months, in season, out of season, whatever, we all know when our best time is. if you can't make enough money, then you're going to have to do something else. And what else are you going to do? And that's why I go back to the poll. Because there was one person who 1 out of 9 legitimately say, I'm stuck and I don't know what to do.
And that's where the depression starts, the mental health starts, everything starts. That's where you start to think to yourself, motherfucker, what do I do? Because if I'm already in this hole and you keep, like Steven tells me all the time, you're on a hamster wheel. That's because you make good money that day. You're still on that fucking wheel. You're not progressing nowhere.
I tell you something else my grandma used to say when I was growing up as a kid, right? Because I don't come from any kind of money, right? There was 13 of us in a 2-bedroom house in the middle of the hood in Miami growing up, right? And I'm thankful for every day of that. But my grandmom always said, once you get behind 1 month on a bill, it'd take you 3 months to catch back up.
Fuck that. I don't want to hear that right now. Don't want to hear it.
Buddha. I'm keeping it honest.
I'm keeping it dead ass honest. Hey, we keeping it 100. That's good. We good, but fuck that. Man.
People don't understand how serious last Wednesday was for thousands of drivers that have Premier in their market. Like, I don't think people realize how serious that was.
You should tweet that out.
Bro, do you know how many phone calls I got? How many text messages I got? People ain't even know how the fuck they got a hold of me was hitting me through my email.
Me too, bro. And I don't even live in a Premier market, dog.
I'm just saying. What are people going to do? Not everybody is set and ready to go. Not everybody has $500 or $1,000 or $2,000 or $5,000 set away. That shit is hard to do with a full-time job. It's hard to do. Don't have kids. Living by yourself, if you got no support to help you out. I look at what Eddie's going through. It's amazing to me that Eddie is still breathing the way he's breathing. And if he was sitting here on the show, I would say it to his face. I do tell him. I tell him almost every day. It's amazing to me that he's not only catching it from Uber with Waymo, he's catching it now with Tesla. He's getting killed in Austin.
The man who brought Teslas to Uber platform is getting fucked by Uber. I mean, Tesla robo taxis.
Everybody knows Eddie was a hustler, bro. I met Eddie. I found him online, right?
Eddie
Driving in Style. He was, well, that's the new channel, but his original channel was Driving in Style.
Driving in Style, yeah.
And he was killing it. $2,000 a week, easy. $2,500 a week, easy. But look at what all was involved. The damn quest, $300 this for the first Monday through Thursday, $450 Friday through Sunday, right? And what was his deal? He'd get out in the morning. He was working his 12, 13-hour shifts in the Tesla, right? He'd start out in the morning. He'd do his airport rides. When the ride slowed down, he'd switch over and go right into doing food delivery. He didn't care how much the food delivery paid because he was working for the bonus. He needed to get the rides done to get the bonus. In the afternoon, he'd switch off food delivery and go back to doing rides. He would charge twice a day. He would charge in the middle of the day, right? He said at 30% battery, start thinking about charge. At 20% battery, go charge. Take it up to 80%. Do the rest of the shift before he goes home, charges up again, ready to go the next day.
I remember. I still. It's crazy. I think I bought his ebook or whatever for the $5 ebook.
$5 ebook.
And then I remember in his thing because I was thinking about getting a Tesla, and then I got the Tesla, and I remember him saying, "Start your day off with 90%, finish that off. That should get you over the 200, and then by the time you charge it to 80%, so you won't go to 90, and you finish it off and collect all the money that you had right there in your shift, and you're balanced home." I still remember that shit. I still remember that shit.
It's what I'm trying to tell you. That was the hustle.
What you said earlier, bro, is crazy. A lot of
Get
drivers
behind-
need to stick that.
Get behind 1 month. It'll take you 3
Let it
months to
say.
catch up.
Yeah, bro.
Steven, you know what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna put that on Twitter. I'm gonna put that on Twitter, and I'm gonna put Vinny's grandma as a bottom thing.
You hear that, Grandma? She's right over there.
Hey, bro, your grandma literally, man, that's crazy, bro. You get
My
behind one,
grandma.
bro. Imagine you get
of all the people I've
Fuck.
ever met. Of all the people I've ever met, and this is no disrespect to anybody that's ever crossed paths in my life, my grandmother absolutely was the smartest person I've ever known. Not just intelligence, common fucking sense. Oh,
dude.
anyway,
Dude, what you just said, but bro, then if you think about it, you get behind 1 month, it gets you 3 months to catch up, right?
mm-hmm.
But what if you're behind 4 or 5 bills, bro? You get me? And I know drivers that are
Tony.
like
you want
that,
to
bro.
you want to take that one, Tony? Steven, you guys want to answer that one?
What do they say? How do you eat a pile of shit? 1 spoon at a time.
wait a minute. You said what?
How do you eat a pile of shit?
One
A
spoon
spoonful at a time.
Oh, bro, if the drivers in this fucking chat are not listening, bro. Jesus Christ.
Every time I'm dealing with the Tesla situation, it's like every time they tell me how much I have to pay to fix one thing, it's like
you gotta eat
okay,
shit. You gotta eat.
There you
shit.
go. Here you go. Here you go.
Steven, you know Mexican Chris, right? My boy Mexican Chris. He's like, he calls me like, man, I'm doing the CDL shit and I'm only getting paid $21 an hour. I want to be like your cousin making $30-40 an hour. You gotta eat shit in order to see the promised land, bro. If you don't eat the shit right now, then you'll know then if you know, fuck.
The more you become dependent on whatever job they give you, the more leverage they have over you. Do you understand that?
Are we throwing a bunch of zingers today?
It's not zingers, bro. This is life. This is life.
That's why. That's why. That is why.
This is life. Man. This is real fucking life, bro. It's true. The more leverage you give somebody over you, the more they're going to use it.
And that's with everything, bro.
Bro, Uber, when they get all these Teslas, and they know it, we know it, and they know it. We can talk all the shit we want. Drivers can talk all the shit they want. If you got a fucking car note out there that's got to be paid, you're going to suck salt and you're going to figure out a way to cherry pick those goddamn comfort rides until you can't cherry pick no more because they're going to be so saturated. The supply is going to outstrip the demand. And so now Uber's going to have the leverage over you to offer you rides on comfort. They pay less than X because don't nobody want to do X rides.
X rides be paying better than fucking comfort rides.
That's the power of supply and demand. That's capitalism. That's how that works. If I got more supply on comfort than I do on X and somebody wants to take an X ride, well, that X ride is going to pay better because that's how their algorithm is set up. The comfort ride is going to pay less because now everybody went out and bought these $30, $40, $50, $60, $70,000 goddamn cars. Not everybody went out and got a Nissan Sentra with spinners.
Bro, we talking about there's a dude in the lot. There's a dude in the lot. There's a dude in the lot right now at Ontario Airport. Sorry to put your shit on blast. Homie bought a $60,000 Camry to do comfort ride, and they took it off the list.
Whoa.
Uber X only.
I mean, I've already talked about all the people that they bought Siennas. Bro. We got so many people that went and bought Siennas, and now they lost comfort.
Could you imagine the mental anguish and stress they are going through right now?
$900 payments, Vinny, on a Camry.
Vinny, I still have my Model Y at home. I can, and now I know it.
Bro, I showed you, Steven, when we bought our Tesla. $28,000 was the sticker plus all the taxes and all that bullshit, right? $28,000 though was the price. That's what I negotiated down to, right? Before the bullshit. I got the sticker somewhere. It's in the drawer down here. That car brand new in 2022 was $67,000. We got it for 40% of that price. And the car only had, what, 30,000 miles on it?
And I bought mine for 62.
Well, see, it's a blessing and a curse for people like you. Got a good deal.
Listen. I don't know why anybody. I don't give a hoot. Even Uncle Richie, when he went and upgraded his QX60, he bought it used. It had a couple hundred miles on it. Didn't have 1,000. Didn't have 2,000 or 3,000. It had a couple hundred miles on it, and he saved that tax. That brand new car, I call it the ego tax. You buy a brand spanking new car. When you buy it used, you're doing good.
Yeah, I bought mine used.
Yeah, but when you buy a brand new, you get punched in the face. I mean,
it's because the Model Y, if you guys don't remember, Model Ys were, when it came out, the fucking people were flipping them motherfuckers, bro.
Josh, 200.
Model Ys were getting flipped like crazy.
All right, there he is, San Francisco Ion IQ driver. He's charging right now. That's what we do, bro. We got to keep these things moving.
Ionic? Is it the Ionic 5? Which Ionic is it?
I don't know which Ionic he's got.
No, I think he traded it. He has the
Uncle
Taycan,
Richie's in the building.
The Porsche Taycan. He has
Uncle
Taycan.
Richie is in the building, and he said get a second and third. Oh, shit. All right, Tom. We'll see you in a little bit.
Why
my Taycan was 140 new,
Woo!
got it for 56 used.
$60K for a Highlander, but at least it gives you all the platforms, unlike the Sienna.
My friend's got a 60. Nope. But the thing is, bro, fucking Silver Fox got that shit for 35. Half.
I'm just saying, guys. You know,
I think the Eagle for getting new cars. I think the Eagle, man. You know how many Junipers I've seen at the lot? Brand new Junipers.
A lot of Junipers. It's insane.
Not only Junipers, bro. We see brand new Model X's in that motherfucker with no TCP, right? You got brand new, all gray, all white Escalades in the normal lot, bro. You got IQLs that are different colors in the lot. IQLs, brand new electric SUV. Why didn't you get that bitch black? But, you know, I digress. People just, man, I seen a Urus, bro, doing Uber. A Lamborghini Urus, bro.
That's insanity.
I don't know if it's for content. I don't know if it's for content or not. But, bro, he was picking up at the alley exit lot, bro. No way.
So anyway,
Uber light too.
So back to the original question was, what do? Do you cut the loss or do you hope it comes back? There ain't no hope.
You gotta cut the losses, bro. Fuck it.
You gotta cut the loss. Your first loss is your best loss.
Take it around the back of the barn. You know what I mean?
All right, so
you have to find another way to provide value. And I mean, that's one of the main things. I've had a few customers actually talk to me and ask me questions about, you know, well, isn't this going to cut into your business and whatnot? And I'm like, yeah, it will. I mean, there's going to be tons of people that are going to be disadvantaged by this, you know, one way or another. But if you don't know how to bring your customers value, I mean, as far as being able to sell something of value and provide a service of value to someone, then you're not going to make it in business.
Well, I mean, and you know what? And let's expand on that for a minute. Let's keep it a buck on that. Okay, let's keep it 100, as Buddha would say. Let's keep it 100. Wait a minute.
Let's keep it a band, my boy.
Okay, let's keep it a band, my boy. Okay.
Damn, Vinny about to throw some gang signs in the bit, chat.
No, but I can start my music again. I'm not worried about copyright strikes.
You got Dade County tatted on the belly, bro. No, I'm kidding.
No, hell no. No, I do have a bullet hole right here, though. I got one there. You know, I do have one of those. Anyway,
You got two holes back there, huh?
yeah. Well, no, one in the. Hey, don't worry about the one in the back. Don't worry about it. Pause. What Nick used to say. Pause. Pause. But damn it, Buddha! Now you made me forget what I was going to say. God damn it, you Buddha. But no, value as a driver. Yeah. Well, wait a minute. Value as a driver to a private client. Your value only goes as far as they feel what your value is, not what you feel what your value is.
Facts.
The market will always determine the price of a product and the value of a person. That is 100% factual. Steven can be the best driver for 5 years for the same person. Steven changes his price and raises it $10. All of a sudden, that person is now talking to Buddha. Buddha, how much would you be willing to do this for me for?
Shit.
You understand what I'm saying? Your value is only given to. Same thing with driving, bro. Our value is a line of code. And if our line of code isn't producing X amount of dollars, the apps throttle you down.
Not even throttle you, fool. They would just say, hey, network connection's turned off. Fuck you. And
there you go.
Right.
There you go. So there is no hope. All right. Second question. And Tony, we're going to start with you. Are you back yet?
Can you say the first question again real quick?
How do you handle the mental pressure of sticking to a bad situation? Whether it's trading and you're having a bad day, or you got that $30,000, $40,000 car loan you got to pay for, and when you realize that the math just doesn't work anymore, do you cut the loss, or do you hope it comes back?
Well, I guess hope is not a good strategy. I know that. And as far as cutting losses, you're going to have to make that decision, projecting how far in the future you want to also be cutting your ability to gain. And in general, I just think that working your way towards low overhead on the debt leverage is probably a good strategy, unless you're like a multi-millionaire where you can actually cover a loss. I just don't think that's a good strategy for us small baller type people.
Well, it goes back to what I said in the video, bro. We can't look at our lives across the board. Forget a car, your life in general. When they say always try to live below your means, because you got to be able to live off of what your floor is, right? Your baseline revenue, whatever your baseline income is. That's where you got to live. You got to live down here. Because up here, the ceiling, you can't always hit the ceiling. So in other words, the average driver out there might make, and I'm just throwing numbers out there, y'all don't beat me up in the chat or in the comments on the replay. The average driver might make $800 a week driving. The average driver. Okay. Out of that $800 a week, they might bring home $500, $550 a week. That's what they got to pay their bills with. Right? After expenses and all that bullshit. Now, that's only $2,000, $2,200 a month. Rent where I live is $2,200 a month. You still got to try to figure out how you're going to pay your lights and this, that, and the other. So what I'm saying is, you got to live down here. Never buy a car for rideshare. Use what you got, whatever. We all know that bullshit, how it goes. You got to live down here, not up here. Would you guys agree with that?
For sure. And if you're already stuck in that headspace that you were talking about, I think it helps to have a strategy put in place to dig yourself out and just have an optimistic look. Me myself, I am a Christian, so I just
turn it over.
I know that I got to do my side of things, but
That's a valuable point there, and you don't have to be religious for that. But spiritually speaking, when shit gets that low, when you get that low, you got to learn how to turn it over. You got to learn how to turn it over. All right, next question. The identity shift. Y'all know I got some questions. I know you're like, where the fuck is Vinny coming up with this shit? I got people. Okay. My family and friends still see me as just an Uber driver, but I'm trying to become a trader or learn a new trade. Okay. How do you stay confident in your new skill when your current bank account doesn't prove you are right yet? In other words, you're working towards this. They think you're this, and because they see this income, they don't understand what this income can bring to you, and it's not bringing it to you yet. Stephen, how do you stay confident in your goals you're trying to achieve when at the current time it's you're not getting that revenue coming back to you?
Well, there's a few things that I have to keep in mind, and it's not really. I try to not focus so much on what other people see on the business because my mindset's different on how I'd want to build it in the first place. You've seen some of this where I'll tell people that I believe in going straight cash flow rather than
Mhm.
relying on debt, and people will come out of the woodwork with their arguments for why debt's a good idea and this and that and blah 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 blah. And I mean, if it works for you, that's great. I mean, more power to you. And it's like, but the way that I want to build my business and the way, like you said, I want to be less risk adverse in the way that I can make decisions, and the way that I do that is by having the cash to actually get what it is that I need. Um, and sometimes, I mean, and just like with this situation with the Tesla, it's like I watch my account stay at the same place for weeks and weeks or months and months, and to a certain extent, I look at that and think, well, I'm not making any progress. Nothing's happening here for me to move forward on. But at the same time, it's like, no, not the fact that my number can stay anywhere close to the same, even though I'm not able to put in the same amount of work or I have to put funds somewhere else, shows that obviously that income is still there. It's just not boosting up what I have in reserves. It's feeding into the business and the structure that um that I'm trying to build. And the fact is, I mean, and I've watched a few billionaires interviews and millionaires interviews. It's like you have to understand that in order for your business to grow and whatnot, you're constantly feeding the beast. All the assets and relationships, tools, all this stuff that you're gaining from your business, you're throwing back into the business. It's like it's not just okay. Now I've got pocket money to go and spend. So what it looks like is ugly until it's not.
Right.
You know.
Right.
So I mean, for me, the motivation is in the fact that there's people that can't take these steps, but I'm gonna take them. You know,
Mm.
there was a saying I heard somewhere. They were interviewing a guy, and he said I think he was talking about all the best advice he would give himself if he was 20 or something again, and he said, take advantage of all of your advantages. Don't be embarrassed or don't feel like because other people don't have the same advantages or chances that you have that you need to hold back because other people don't have them. Some of them you create, but some of them are just right place, right time, born under the right star, whatever it is.
Hmm.
Take advantage of it, build from that, and keep moving forward.
Okay. I listen. 100%. Okay, Tony, my man Tony. How do you keep your confidence when you're not seeing? Well, let me rephrase. How do you keep your confidence in what you're trying to accomplish when everybody outside around you doesn't see it?
Yeah, I would kind of agree with Steven on that. Like, first part, you gotta kind of ignore the peanut gallery. The outside people that I would listen to would be considered the people that have done it and that I'm following the path of.
Mhm.
And then building your confidence, I think, comes with a few things like consistency, a plan, being consistent with that plan,
Yep.
listening to the people who've done it that you're following so that, if you're feeling off track, that they can either confirm or confirm you are or not. And just building that experience. Confidence just isn't something, I mean, people can fake confidence and be, I don't know, like that's kind of like their personality. But when it comes down to it, I think real confidence is just gained off of experience.
Okay, that's fair. 100%. That's fair. Buddha,
Well, um,
same question, brother.
with,
How do
with
you
this-
manage to keep your confidence when everybody else around you doesn't see or can't see the goal or the small step wins that you make on a daily basis? In your case, what's keeping you confident to stay after going and getting those steps in every day and shooting those videos every day?
just keep it to myself. Uh, I don't know if that's a good answer or not, but I
Any
don't
answer,
like.
your answer is your answer.
I don't really like to tell people shit, bro, because I don't. I have a bad thing with like with confidence and shit. So if somebody tells me, "Oh, you're just an Uber driver, family right," I just be like, "Hey, it is what it is. Just keep it pushing, you know." But there'll be some times where I just keep it to myself, you know. I don't tell nobody shit. I don't tell nobody what goes on in the streets.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
You know, I'm more of a keep it to myself, bro, you know. If it works
That's
out,
good
works
too.
out. If it works out, works out. I know my fault. I know my flaws. I know why I fuck up. And I rather if you just keep on saying it out to everybody like I'm gonna do this or do that, then if you don't do it, then you feel so much worse. So I just keep it thugging it to myself. Like when I'm on those videos, when I'm
Hmm.
filming those videos by myself, getting the steps in, I just thinking to myself and just be like, hey, one more step, one more step, one more step. You know, another video, fuck what people say and all that. I just take accountability for myself. I just don't talk about it. I just say it to myself. Which is bad too, bro, because in the mental health thing, but I don't want to get into that.
Well, I mean, it's all part of it. That's why when we came into this year, we weren't going to be just a ride share podcast. We want to start looking at ways to try to help people get out of that. Because I promise you, Buddha, with all of my heart, I promise you, everybody at some point goes through the bullshit out there driving. Everybody. Everybody. And how many people truly got somebody that they can just say, you know what? Hey, look, these cats are putting it out there. They've been through their bullshit. See, and people who say, oh, well, I've never been through it, you're full of shit. You just ain't man enough to admit it. You ain't got to admit it in public. You can lie to us all you want, but you can't lie to yourself.
And that's where the problem gets to you, bro, because it's so easy to lie to yourself.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't think it is. I think you know. You know. And I don't mean you specific. I mean in general.
I think it's
Okay.
easy to lie to yourself because,
I don't. I don't.
well, different people,
This is true. This is true.
different mentalities, right? And
This
that's
is true.
you just get to lose yourself.
Tom.
What up? What's
Tom.
going on, gentlemen?
Tom, here's the question, bro. Here's the
Yes.
question. You right on time for this.
Oh, I
Here's the
know.
question. All right.
Yeah.
Your friends and your
Mhm.
family see you as a driver.
No.
Okay.
They don't.
Listen to the
Okay.
question.
All right.
Your friends and your family, they see you as just an Uber driver,
Okay.
but you're trying to become a trader or you're an accountant or you're doing something else. The point is, you're people only see you for what you do on a day-to-day basis, but they don't understand the path you're chasing, the path you're on, the end game.
Mm-hmm.
How do you keep your confidence chasing that goal
Mm-hmm.
when other people they don't see it? How do you keep yourself confident and motivated?
Oh God, just accomplish all the little ones as you go on that goal. Ain't that one of the Chinese or Japanese proverbs that the
journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step?
first step? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it starts with the first step. I mean, it used to. I was looked at that way 2016, 17, and 18, you know, because that's when I was doing it the most. And what you had to do when you set these goals and you cut everything down one by one, now everybody else want to try to do it. Well, you kind of late now. You should have caught it when the wave was up. And economic opportunity is the same way. And I'm learning this as I go, even in my elder years of living. And it's like, hey, even it's hard getting back in corporate. And it wasn't like I was fired, I was laid off. And then here you look up in January, people doing more layoffs. And then now this
Amazon went nuts.
And Amazon went nuts again this month already.
Yep. And not only with Amazon, but with the Washington Post also.
Yeah, UPS, they did too. So it's
people
like
have no idea what's coming.
Yeah.
They have no idea what's coming.
Yeah, so it's looking at the writing on the wall when it's happening. I put this on one of my shorts that I said, how do you want to catch this wave when you're looking for economic opportunity? Do you want to catch it at the beginning? You want to catch it at the middle? Or you catch it at the end? Because a lot of times what you want to do is going to be dictated on how you catch that wave. And
100%.
I get past it where if the family looked at me as an Uber driver, all I can say is this: the light switch, when you turn it, the lights come on. Ain't nothing got repoed. Everything, the refrigerator is still full, and we got soap and stuff to wash clothes. Nobody should be saying anything.
At the end of the day, bro.
Right. They shouldn't. But, the difference that I was doing the research, because I even said on my short this afternoon, that I was going to start testing going live on my PC so I could see how things look like as I'm live. Can you see this screen? Can you see that and everything else? Because it was a difference. There's a difference in economic growth to economic opportunity. Those are two different things.
Amen.
Right. Yeah. See, Florida has a lot of economic growth, but not a lot of economic opportunities.
Ain't that the truth?
Because it's like it's still based on being on vacation. I don't want to wait tables. I don't want to clean somebody's room while they're running around spending hundreds of dollars and I'm getting pennies. No.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes you have to look at it and be like, look, like Steven, I was mopping the floor and Steven was like, I want a car wash and a laundry. Man, I was like, you bastard, you took my because I was like, that's what I want. But then you hit it on the head, Benny, when you were talking about having the pro shop, you renting out the building. And then the building people calling, telling us you got to get out because we done sold the building.
We done sold the building.
Yeah. So I was saying, even talking to my owner who bought my Hungry Howie's, you know, because this is his first business. And every time when some shit, I said that laundromat and car wash don't look too bad, do it? I said, now, when you get a laundromat, get a standalone unit. That means this is own building. You're not wrapped with everybody else. Like my Hungry Howie's is in a plaza. If that guy who owns the building sells it, and then the people who now bought it wants to put something else there and want all this gone, we're done.
That's right. Business within a business.
Yeah,
or
and
a business that depends on another business.
Yeah, it was another Hungry Howie's that's about a mile away from us. That's not with our network or nothing. They're France. I mean, I think they're corporate owned. People was coming in there today. It was like, hey, y'all know what happened to the other Hungry Howie's next to the Walmart? It's closed. It's gone. So now it's things are gonna change again.
That's why I try to tell people, you know, it's like in something else is. Hold on a minute. Hold on.
Hold on, you gotta mute.
I got it. I got to mute it. I got it for him.
Yeah.
The other part to this too, and Melvin can speak to this now. He's on the thing. Damn, Boot, I just muted you. You didn't have to hide your pretty face, bro. What the hell? But a lot of this has to do too is the way you talk to yourself.
Yeah.
And how you talk about yourself. So, you know how many people have told me nobody makes money day trading. That's what they told me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody I ever said, doesn't matter if they're in the car. Even my buddy Sergio has said, man, day traders don't make no money. Be an investor. Day traders don't make no money. Before I had my fucking heart attack, I was making money.
Right. Yeah.
And now don't ask me what happened. I mean, it took 2 months just to get back on my feet. So don't ask me what the fuck happened after that.
Right.
Other than everything I had, I lost. You know, save one or two things, right? But everything was lost. Nothing I could do.
Right.
I went through my own, you know, shit. See, I'm about to open up a can of worms.
No.
I went through my own states of fucking depression like you would not believe.
Yeah.
And I still fall into that shit sometimes. So when I saw this question about how do you keep your confidence up when everybody else is like, nah, it sucks. Now you ain't going to make it. Now you can't do this. Now you can't do that. Listen, you hit it on, Tony hit it on the head. You got to have enough confidence in yourself to keep going and see it through. Someone once told me my follow-through game sucks. I don't know. Let's see. I've been an instructor. I helped build a apprenticeship program. I built a fucking pro shop empire out of a fucking broom closet. Right? I started my own driving business off of an Uber ride. Next thing you know, I'm rubbing elbows with some of the most famous people in the goddamn country.
Yeah.
Yeah, my follow-through game sucks. Yeah, it fucking sucks.
Yeah. I've been told my whole life, or anything that I thought I did, and once I did it, then everybody else would try to start doing it. So it was like I said, moving to Florida. People was like, you'll be back in a year. I ain't been back. It'll be 23 years in July.
But Tom, we know why that is. You spent one summer down here and that blood thinned out. Your ass ain't going back to that cold.
Oh no, no. I don't think they can kiss my ass on that. Hell no. I do what Steven said. I eat that spoonful of shit once a day. Keep my ass down here. I ain't going nowhere. But no, I mean, it went from everything. Anytime if you had an idea, and I did a short on that, you got an idea and you trying to put it into and get it started in fruition, and you start taking these steps. Don't say anything until you get to that point where that idea is about to take off the ground.
Yeah, but you know what? But I still think you got to talk to yourself.
Yeah,
and keep yourself positive, and it's hard enough because listen, even those that are closest to you ain't gonna buy in. It's not until they start seeing the results
Correct.
That now it's like, oh, wait a minute, there might be something to this.
Yeah.
But
That's
you have
how,
to.
Okay.
Part of it is
that's
you have
how
to enjoy
Uber got
every.
saturated.
What's that, Steven?
I was just gonna say, part of that also is celebrating milestones and actually keeping a record so that you can go back and say, well, I thought I wasn't gonna be able to, this I thought was a big challenge and could have ended me, but I kept going and see what I did. I succeeded here, and I succeeded here, so I can overcome this next thing that's coming up.
And you can best believe it's going to be something coming up.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's why
it's going to happen.
Yeah, and that's why I said, look how Uber got saturated. People was all, I don't know if I can have strange people in my car and all this other stuff.
Oh yeah. Yep.
First, you start. Next, you know, your bills are starting to get paid. Now you're starting to get your car fixed. Then you get another car. Now you're getting flat screens. And when people start watching and they seeing it, now everybody wants to do it because they're gonna be like, hey, I guess it's okay to have strangers in my car.
You don't want to talk. Here you go. Check this out. Remember, hey Melvin, remember when Uber and Lyft came out with the shut the fuck up mode? Right? When they said preferences, quiet ride.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up mode. Now, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You tell me, Melvin. Now I pick up a ride. If I see quiet preferred, I'm like, thank God I ain't got to talk to this motherfucker. Let's just keep it moving.
Especially on a comfort. It ain't worth
I
it.
keep my headset on, listening to podcasts. Like,
Melvin said, listen, you ain't paying me to talk, goddamn it.
Right.
You paying me to take you to point A to point B. That's it.
That's it.
As
And not even
Omar
that
would say.
much.
So Melvin, okay, we're gonna start this third question with you since you just coming in. How you doing tonight? Everything good?
Yeah. Well, I'm here. It's definitely avoiding the cold. It's almost 80 degrees over here in Puerto Rico right now.
Right, that's right. And you know, yeah, I know, brother. Prayers up for that one.
It's
okay.
It's okay. My dad he's in a better place. I mean, he's good now. We're okay.
Yeah.
Tú también eres boricua, pano.
Yeah, just like Eddie.
Yo también,
You see,
yo
I'm
soy
home.
boricua.
You see, this is my parents. I'm home.
Nice.
Here you go.
See palm trees? Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, Melvin.
What?
I want to go visit Puerto Rico, bro. That's where my mom's from. My mom's Puerto Rican.
It's 11:40 over here right now.
Oh, that's right. Y'all on Atlantic time. Y'all an hour ahead.
Yeah, we don't get and there is no winter. Yeah, there's no winter time change over here, so it's 11:40 over here.
Yeah.
He's got that Cohiba, bro. He's got that Cohiba smuggled in from the island next to him already.
No. You're kidding me? I'm next to not that far away from a military base. That's a big no-no around here.
Yeah, I heard that. All right, so here we go. Melvin, we're gonna start with you on this one.
Go ahead.
I did a video when I did the grind, right? And in that video, because I was showing the three different main ways of me trying to generate income, right? Between trading, driving, and content creation, right? YouTube, Amazon. And in that video, I lost $200 that day trading. And so the thing became was, do I use, and here's the question for you. When one of your streams of income, right, is having a bad day.
Okay.
How do you not let that affect your other income stream? Meaning, or does it? Like if in my case, if I have a bad day on the market, do I let that carry over into my attitude while I'm driving?
Absolutely not.
Take it over. Take it from there, Melvin.
Absolutely not. I mean, besides confidence, you got to have attitude. And not only that, but I mean, you can't let one thing that just went bad because you're actually smart enough to have diversified yourself with multiple sources of income. Because then, not only gonna, if you go ahead and you get upset because you had a bad day on the market, then you're gonna go ahead and screw up all your other sources of income and then have even a worse day. You just have to just like when I was in sales, man. Sometimes you just have to let it go. And whenever you had that passenger in that back seat, man, it's showtime, man. Whatever issues, whatever problems, let it go, and then rise to the occasion.
Good answer. Good answer. Tony, if you're having a bad day driving or delivering, or maybe you got to scream at Tesla, get in the left lane, get in the left lane, get in the left lane, and it doesn't want to get in the left lane. And if y'all didn't watch this video, y'all don't know what I'm talking about. But he knows what I'm talking about.
Right.
It didn't want to get in the left lane. How do you let that affect the rest of the video? Or you're having a bad day on one job, how do you not let it affect the next job?
Well, I think it's practice over getting your mindset right. Just making sure that you can wear multiple hats. I mean, we're all emotional people and creatures and everything, so it's just how life is. But you have to be able to overcome that with maturity and remember why you have diversification in your income streams, so that when something is going wild somewhere, it's not your whole life going down. You're not taking the whole ship down.
Exactly.
Right.
And then I just wanted to say what Buddha said earlier about lying to yourself. I think I want to add to the last question is putting a rule is thou shalt not lie to yourself. Thou shalt not
Buddha,
fool
did you hear that?
thyself.
Buddha, did you hear that?
Thou shalt not lie to yourself.
There you go.
But I do it all the time. But hey, bro, low key, I do it all the time. That's where the laziness in me comes from. I may be smart as fuck. I'm smart as fuck, bro. Don't get it twisted. I'll be smart as fuck for some stuff, but it's so easy to lie to yourself.
Yeah, I mean, we're our own worst enemy on a lot of things. We could be too critical of ourselves. We could also pump ourselves up and inflate the potential, and also trick ourselves into just I can break this rule. Nobody else will know. So
yeah, exactly. Cause I know you said you're religious, bro. And I'm like, you can always lie to yourself, but you can't lie to God. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But you still do it. You still do the bet. You know what? I'm not gonna get into this.
Yeah.
This for the next show. Next show.
No, Buddha. Hold on, Buddha. It's
Calm
legit.
down, Buddha.
Listen, bro. It's legit. It's legit to take the easy way out sometimes. But and I'm not saying you, I'm saying in general, you can't grow by always taking the easy way out.
But at the same time, you got to also remember we are people. We're going to mess up. If you let the mess up be the pattern instead of the one off, then that's when you really mess up. Like, all right, I messed up here. I didn't walk one day. All right, well, that doesn't mean you don't walk today. I didn't make a good trade today, or I if I traded when it went down instead of holding and then waiting for it to come back up,
Right.
then I made that mistake. If I keep doing that, then I better either change how I do my goals or just change what I'm doing. Period.
Exactly.
Risk management, bro. Risk management.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. With what you just said, Tony, and then I feel like Accounting Tom got something to say. Tom, let us hear your beautiful words, brother. I know you got something. I know you got something cooking.
Yeah, make your money and bounce.
Make your money and bounce, turn down for what?
I mean, at the end of the day, bro, if you're not, I don't know how else to say it. I know it sounds cheesy and all of that shit, but bro, that's the whole point of why we come here on Wednesday night.
Right.
Is because this is shit that we all go through. And when you look on YouTube and you look on TV, you watch these fucking movies and these idiots, they all say the same shit, how great life is. Well, guess what? Life ain't that fucking great. It ain't easy. This shit is hard.
Bro. You seen
this shit is hard.
I think Tom Accounting Tom made a video where he's like, I think he's about the like losing a job or some shit. And then if you lose a job, you still gotta keep looking for a job. That shit doesn't stop.
Yeah.
And then you add what he said to what Vinny's grandma said. If you're behind a month, that's 3 months off. What a show.
Yeah.
What a show with this. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Just imagine losing a loved one, and now you got to continue on because
That too.
they show you the values and morals and everything else, and I got to keep going. I can't,
And that's the shitty part, bro. That's the shitty part of all that too.
It could be shitty part, but like I said, you have to take all the good memories and everything else and move on because you have to
let it breathe in you. Yeah, the good and the bad times, the good and the bad times, because it made you, it shaped who you are as a human, right? If you didn't have the bad times, if you don't have the bad times or the good times, you know what I mean? You gotta just.
And then let's say you have one bad day in the market. Hey man, the next day is gonna be the next day is gonna be a great day in the market. You move on.
It could be. It could be. It might not be. It could be. It might not be.
Nothing's written. Nothing's ever written in stone anymore.
Bro.
It really isn't.
That's written in air because it changes that
weird.
But I have a question for the panel, since you guys are all a lot older than me, right?
All right. Before you do that, go ahead. Before you do that, just want to welcome Pascal to the panel. I hope he's not mad at me. Okay, let's go. Go ahead, Buddha.
Since you guys are like a lot older than me, you guys been through life way longer than probably I've been alive, right? What do you say to the driver that can't thug it out no more? Like, you know how they say, just keep on thugging it, keep on, keep going.
No,
keep
speak
going.
English, goddammit. Speak English.
I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to say it in proper English. Like, you know how they say, "Oh, well, I just thug it out," right?
You're talking about grinding it out,
or grind. You gotta just grind it out, right?
Correct.
You gotta just. But what happens when you tell that driver, tell that friend, or tell that person that says, I don't got no more grinding out per se left in me. What would you guys tell that person?
Anybody
find something else to do?
I'll go.
Anybody?
Okay, Tony.
Go, Tony.
Hey man,
Go ahead,
it just depends. It depends on if the person really respects you and is if they're able to be coached, like if they really are at the end of their rope, but you could give them hope, then you still gotta be truthful with them. Like, this is hard. This life is hard right now, but it's not always gonna be this hard. We can't give up. But also, is this the right thing? Like, what can you do different if it's not driving? Like, something's gotta, like, if you have to drive just a little bit longer just to get to the other thing that you need to do to replace it, you got to do what you got to do.
Yo,
that's true.
But if they need some help mentally, you got to let them know. Don't be ashamed to go get some help.
That's also true too.
Y'all remember that movie White Men Can't Jump?
Heck yeah, Billy Hoyle, man.
Billy Hoyle. Okay.
Absolutely not.
So do you remember? You remember when they're riding in the car, and Big Boobies is in the Rosie Perez is in the back. They're riding in the car, and Wesley Snipes says to Billy Hoyle, I can't think of his goddamn name right now.
Woody Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson.
So Wesley says to Woody, you can't hear Jimmy. You're listening to Jimmy, but you can't hear Jimmy. Right? Y'all remember that?
Mhm.
So when I come across people that are struggling, they don't want to hear your shit that you're trying to teach, that you're trying to tell them. Right? So where Tony's talking about, are they coachable? I want to take that just a little bit deeper. When I'm pissed at the world, I don't want to hear shit from nobody. So when I get somebody in my ear that says, you know, it could be my wife, it could be Eddie, it could be one of you guys, whoever, Uncle Richie, whoever. Hey man, don't worry about it. You'll get through it. Blah, blah. In that moment, nobody wants to hear that shit.
Right.
It's extremely tough. But that doesn't. But that doesn't mean they're not listening. Just because they don't want to hear it doesn't mean they're not listening. So all you can do is offer them that shoulder, that advice within reason. If you keep pushing on them, then they're going to push back. Say what you got to say, be done with it, and just be there for them. Because while they might not want to hear it, they're listening.
Right.
And that might be the little bit of hope that they need at, in a couple of hours or in a day or two when they can calm down and start to see, okay, because you know what? Here you go. Here you go, Buddha. Everybody on this panel and everybody in the chat and everybody that'll never know who any of us are. We all got through the worst days of our life because we're still here.
Okay.
That's my opinion. What do you think, Pascal?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm not. I'm just trying to catch up to what you guys are talking about, but makes sense.
Good answer. Lighten up that mood. Lighten up that mood.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, guys, that's all the questions I got for the night. I mean, it's a tough road out here, man. It ain't easy for none of us.
Dude, I wrote in the chat that what you said about your grandmother, I said the same thing about mine. I said your grandmother sound like mine because I thought that was the smartest person on earth for the stuff that she's done.
Person I ever known.
For the stuff that she's done, the stuff that she told me that didn't hit till 10 years later. Everything else, it all came full circle because one of my grandmother's, one of her sayings was always, the best and the worst thing about living is living. She said, you live long enough, things will change in front of you right in front of your eyes.
Right in front of your eyes.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? It's crazy you said that, bro. I picked up an old lady in San Bernardino, 98 years old, bro.
Yeah.
God bless.
Yeah.
And she tells me she still drives her Corvette that's a manual. A manual Corvette at 98, bro.
Yeah.
And she started cussing at like a sailor, and she's like, "Oh, honey, I'm sorry for cussing." I'm like, you 98, you got,
dude, you got
you said whatever the fuck you wanted to say, bro. I'm like, hey, I ain't gonna be the cuss police on this one, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Man, and she said the same thing that Tom said. The longer you live, the more shit you see.
Yeah.
And it doesn't hit you till you start seeing the patterns of life, bro. And I was like, well, at 98, bro, she's seen a lot of shit, bro.
Yeah,
16 kids, bro.
Shit.
16 kids. She crossed she left with her boyfriend at the time, then became her husband from the East Coast, made it to some little town in San Bernardino, and that was it. She made her whole life in San Bernardino, and she said all the story of what going on and how times have changed in that so many years. And I'm like, damn, bro. I was like, damn.
Yeah,
Talking to somebody like that and talking to you guys because you guys are older than me, it's just you can't buy that type of experience. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's crazy. 98, and I still see her pink her pink Corvette out in San Bernardino, out on the road. I'm like, I know who that is. I know exactly who that woman is, bro. She drives a manual, bro. Like at her age, she's like, "Oh, honey, I put in that clutch." Like,
Can you drive manual? Or?
Yes, I could.
You could.
Yeah.
No. Can you?
Unfortunately, I can't.
Yeah, because like, what was that? My grandmother was born before the Great Depression, the Roaring 20s, the the age of Aquarius stuff in the 70s. By the time I was getting born, 2 world wars, the industrial age, because she was in Georgia, met my grandfather. He got a job working for GM. Then she turned around and got the job behind him. They've been working in the plant for as long as I can remember.
Yep.
And then now that whole plant life stuff, that's almost extinct.
Bro, could you think about that? Think about that for a second, man. The world your parents grew up in isn't even a thought today.
No. Yeah, my grandmother born 1911 and she died in 2001.
No.
That's a long time.
Grandmom had a good life.
Yeah.
You had a good run.
Yeah, because I'm like,
Grandmom had a good life.
My whole thing was to her, I was like, I can't imagine seeing stuff like that in my whole lifetime. And then look at now at 52 of what I've seen already.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if I did another 52, I can't even imagine what I'll see in this day and age.
You live another couple of years, you're gonna get that 52. Because they're gonna be 3D printing us new hearts and new nuts and new toenails and everything else.
Yeah. Spirit gonna be transferred into a prosthetic body like Ghost in the Shell.
Bro, one of the best movies I've ever watched. Bicentennial Man with Robin Williams.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
Funny as shit, but boy, when you drill down into that movie, that's craziness. That's a good movie.
What movie is it? I'm sorry. I'm
Bicentennial Man.
Bicentennial Man with Robin Williams.
All right. Looks like I know what I'm
matter of fact, all my kids got nicknames, and my youngest, right, her nickname was Little Miss.
I don't get the reference, but you know,
trust me, watch the
movie. That movie is probably older than you, Buddha.
It is.
Bro.
You know what? I bet it is.
Buddha, it is.
What year were you born?
97.
Okay, hold on.
October of 97.
Hold on. Hey,
Golly,
Brock,
man,
what year was Bicentennial Man?
I got sucks older than you, dude.
What?
Came out in 1999.
I got sucks older than you.
Buddha, it came out in 1999.
Oh, okay.
See, I'm glad I came out at 97 because I still remember the dial-up. I still remember the whole transition into the internet age. I remember.
Wait. You remember dial-up like died in the early 2000s. You were basically 2 years old.
No. I remember going on AOL.com. I remember that stupid little sound.
Dude, add cable internet in 1999.
Okay, we get it, Pascali.
But
in the hood, dog.
Hey, I remember my grandmother bought a microwave and it was $1,300. Nobody's paying that price today.
Bro,
nobody is paying that price today.
$1,300 for a microwave.
Yes.
$800 for a VCR too.
Yes.
Oh,
bro, I paid $500 like a CD burner
Yeah.
once.
Oh
We
yeah,
used to call it the
that
reactor.
was actually affordable back in the day. 500.
Yeah.
Bro, you said nah, hell no.
Yes. When technology was primitive, it costed a bag.
Uncle Richie and I think Pascal was on the radio at that time. Uncle Richie and I were talking about our first computers. My first computers, I had 2 gateways, 2 PCs from Gateway, and a laptop from Gateway. And between the 3 of them, I probably spent 10 grand.
Yeah.
Huh?
And big ass box, big 17-inch box monitor.
Oh, that was Bob's
that was
time.
like that deep.
Yeah. Oh no, we ain't gonna wait. Hey, look, hey Melvin, we ain't gonna talk about the flow model TV that I still got that my grandmother bought from Montgomery Ward. That was a $900. That was a $900 flow model, and it's on a swivel. You can move it.
Oh my god, no, you don't,
Bro, my
God.
my parents' house, they still got the washer and dryer from Montgomery Wards.
Yeah. Yes.
You know what's crazy? I don't even know what the fuck that is. But,
Still going strong, bro.
That was your
that thing is gonna outlive me.
Right. Montgomery Ward and Sears was the acme of real life.
Okay, Sears I do remember. Thank God.
Yeah.
I remember Sears.
Yeah.
Okay, not Sears
my
back when you could buy a damn house from Sears. I remember as the
Bro,
tool shop.
Don't
Sears,
nobody
you know what I mean?
don't tell Buddha.
Craftsman.
Don't tell Buddha the 2 things we all did. Number 1, when we took a shower, we always turned around and read the shampoo bottle on the back while we were in the shower. That's number 1. Oh yeah. You used to read the back of the shampoo bottle.
Why?
100%. Because you were bored while you were taking a shower.
Yeah. You couldn't have nothing in the shower with you.
There was nothing in the shower.
Oh, I forgot. You guys grew up in the magazines.
That's number 2. When Sears, wait. When Sears and Roebuck catalog, mail order catalog came to the house, you was looking through that.
Yep. Went to the toy section.
Especially for Christmas.
Was that
comic
your
books had the little worms that used to grow, the little seahorse advertisement. They used to tell you about the seahorses for like $2 or some shit.
Yeah.
Or the CD. You could buy the cassette tape. Buy 1 tape for 12 tapes for a penny, and then $9.99 every month after that.
That was Sam Goody. I remember that.
Yes,
Columbia House, brother. That was Columbia House. And all of us, we still probably owe them money right now.
You ain't bullshitting.
Yeah. They ain't getting a dime from me.
I even my dog had a membership from Columbia House.
Anybody starting to see the effect of no pennies now? Where stores, one of the restaurants I went to, they said because of the penny being depreciated, they were going to round everything up to the nearest 5.
Yeah, it's a McDonald's down the street from us that's doing it. They got a whole sign.
No
pennies. Yeah.
I don't know what's a penny, bro. I'm that young, bro. No, I'm kidding.
They need to maybe round it up lower, not higher.
Nope.
That's what I said when the penny was going.
Nope. They ain't gonna lose it.
Yeah, they're not gonna lose
the
that.
Consumer will get screwed 3 cents on every nickel.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Huh? 3 cents on every nickel, huh?
Yeah.
Because if they're rounding up, say you owe $1.02, they're gonna round that up to $1.05.
Yep.
You lose 3 cents on that nickel.
Yeah.
Now
don't let it be $1.05.
You get 1,000. You get 1,000 people a day coming through at 3 cents. 7,000 a week. What's that? 7,000 a week. 28,000 a month. All of a sudden, that 3 cents starts adding up and adding up and adding up and
that's where we bring it into Uber when they steal a penny off of your shit times a billion trip.
Oh, they're taking more than a penny out of your trip.
Hey, bro. Hey, what I've been told, a penny times a billion is a lot of money. Regardless if it's just 1 penny. Man, they be robbing the shit out of us, bro. Low key. Fucking commercial insurance. Stick it up your fucking asshole. Sorry, I went off the rails. I went off the rails, but damn.
But by the way, Buddha, I took a picture of something for you today, bro.
Oh god.
Yeah, you get you one of these, and
No,
this
There you
will
go,
help
Buddha.
you.
Now what in the hell is that?
It
That's
fell
about
out
iguana.
the tree.
Believe it or not, that's a little over 3 foot long, head to tail.
Yeah.
3
Tip to
feet
tail.
long?
At least that was at least 3 foot long, and it was still alive, but
Yeah.
it was in that frozen hibernation state.
Yeah, the frozen hibernation state. Yeah, that's why they fall out the tree.
That's how
You can warm them up with a hair dryer. That comes to life.
Yeah.
See, if this was in Mexico, that motherfucker would have been tacos by now. You know what I
Bro,
mean?
same thing in the Caribbean. Trust me,
They want you to make them into tacos. They're an invasive species over there.
Same thing in South America.
Hey, man, we don't play with those here.
I'm
Yeah,
just
they're
saying.
invasive over there. They want you to make them into tacos.
So when you
We don't make no tacos out of that, bro. Hell no.
When you guys hear across the country, when you guys hear about the fallen iguanas, there you
Florida,
go.
they do.
That's the fallen. Look at it. Look at his eyes. They close. Yeah, that's
Walk it off, iguana. Walk it off. Come on. Walk it off.
Homie,
The
just
driver you were
killing
talking
me.
about, Buddha. What do you tell them when you're going through a hard time? That's that iguana. That's that driver you were talking about. You gotta
Homie
pump them
just
up.
stiff, bro. Homie just stiff like lost iron deficiency, bro.
They
Like
fall out the tree like coconuts. They fall
I'm
out.
telling you,
They fall out.
people don't believe it.
Sometimes,
Thomas, they don't believe it, bro.
No.
They just don't believe it. Melvin, you seen them? You lived here
Oh,
for a while.
absolutely. Absolutely.
until
Pascal's
I
collecting
see
them.
an alligator up and close when I go to Miami, then we'll see.
And
Oh no, we
And
got
most
them
likely
here
if we
off
get
the
called into-
intersection.
Wait. Didn't I send you the pictures of the alligators? I sent you pictures of gators.
Nah, but like I want to see them like in person, not in a
Bro,
photo.
you don't move quick enough. You
Yeah.
ain't quick enough, bro. You ain't quick
I know
enough.
I may be 400 pounds, but them motherfucker run. You know what I mean?
Trust me when I
Bro,
tell
you don't know. Those
think
things
you're
can
quick enough.
Move.
You think
I'm
you're quick
bastards
enough.
are climbing fences right now. They know what's up.
Yeah.
Right over there,
Alligators are
wait.
climbing fence. Nah.
Yes.
Yes, they are, bro.
I'm gonna
Benny,
show you. I'm gonna show him. I'm gonna show him. You
Yeah.
don't believe it. I'm gonna show him right now.
show them the gator climbing the chain link fence, bro.
I am.
No,
That's
for real.
exactly what I'm
If
gonna
it ain't,
do.
it's AI, bro. It's AI.
Show them the one, the two.
It
that
is
run
not
that lady
AI, bro. We
so
see,
bad.
bro. These gators have been.
They
They
learn.
adapt, bro.
They learn.
They learn from my peoples. You heard?
They learn how to knock a garbage can, knock it out with their tail, so they can find also food too.
What?
Yeah.
All right, Buddha. Oh, hold on. Buddha,
Nah.
you ready? You ready, Buddha?
Watch this,
Alligator climbs fence bullshit.
dude. It's not.
Bro, how's he still even like? No way!
Yes, it is.
Hey. Then
They have,
you see the ones at the golf course, they look like damn near T-Rexes.
and we play around them.
Here you go, Buddha. Here you go, Buddha.
Wedging his way through the fence.
Bro.
I'm telling you.
Nah, bro.
They learn.
But this one decided to go right through.
Yeah.
Oh
He
shit.
said, "Fuck your fence, bro."
Go.
He's gone too.
That
And look at
dude
this
better
jack.
watch
Look
out.
at this jackrabbit. Look at that
Right.
jackrabbit trying to help him.
That tail
Yep.
probably will snap his leg.
Mhm.
That tail's that strong on them?
Here we go, Buddha. Here's
Yes.
another one. This is a baby one.
Bro, can't you kick the shit out of that?
As long as you get it with its mouth closed, you're good.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, so like, are alligators in Florida
Well,
considered?
you got
like,
you got alligators
you
and
can't kill
crocodiles.
them, right?
Here you go, Buddha. Buddha. I'm just showing you, Buddha. These
Dude,
are
there's
swamp
Watch,
puppies,
bro.
buddy. These are
Well,
all
how
swamp
do they-
puppies.
well, how do they even? They got that
That
upper
tail.
body strength, bro.
Yeah. The tail.
The
I mean,
tail.
Tail.
Yeah, they use the tail.
Hey, I'll be in Central
okay.
Florida. I'll be in Central Florida Saturday night. I'll be back again on Sunday, bro. Do you want me to go ahead and show you one live?
Nah, bro.
Here, everybody saw this one, right? This was the
Yeah.
dude that was He went and got the gator in the can. I give this guy a lot of credit, bro.
Boy, when that mug whipped his tail, I was like, that could have snapped his leg, and he'd have been done for.
So the strongest part is their tail.
Yeah, and the
No,
jaws.
jaws.
And on their
The
jaw,
jaws.
right?
Bro, once they clamp, that's it. Game over.
Just imagine finding that little puppy in your swimming pool, bro.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Nah, bro.
Yeah, they couldn't get animal control there. They was taking too long. That's why my man got the dumpster.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
There it is. There it is.
Oh,
You
they
got
got-
him.
oh, shit.
Yeah, bro. That was smart on his part, bro. Bro, man, got it.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
See how that
Oh my
tail
God.
wagged? If that tail would have hit his leg near the ankle, he'd have snapped it. There
So what's
it is.
those shits are worse than fucking than what do you call it, huh? The like snakes and shit.
I give him credit.
Bro,
I'd have just been like, all right, I'll be back in a minute.
Well, okay, can
As
you
a ma-
pop them? Is that's the question?
There you
as
go.
a
Yeah,
matter,
they
as a,
run-
yeah, you,
They
you
run the
could.
doorbell.
As a matter of fact, though, bro, adapt
Oh.
like a gator, bro. Because these gators, bro, they adapt, bro. You just have to be like the gator. You have to go and adapt to survive.
That gator mentality, huh?
And they getting bigger and bigger.
And bigger. Yeah, man.
And smarter.
Yeah.
Anyway, Buddha,
Damn.
there you go, buddy.
You learn something new every day, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, if you're lucky.
Gentlemen, it's a little
yeah.
bit over 12:15. I do have to say goodnight.
All right, good night,
From,
All right,
brother.
well,
from Puerto
We're gonna be
Rico.
wrapping it up soon too, bro. Get some sleep.
Yeah,
what
When
I'm
are you
saying.
back?
Saying-
Sleep,
saying-
brother.
You
Hey,
fly
guys.
back?
I'll be back in,
I don't mean
I'll be back in the
it.
Florida
Family.
on Saturday night, so I can watch the Super Bowl.
All right. Well, I won't be watching the Super Bowl, but okay.
All right.
Now
I'll
you're
I'm
catch you
rooting
later.
for New England, though. I am rooting for New England.
All right.
really?
If you were betting,
All right, Mel.
who would you
Huh?
put the money
Have a
on?
good night.
Yeah, have a good night,
Take care,
brother.
buddy.
Hey Vinny, you heard what the Tony said? Who you got
What's
your money on?
I don't have money on any of them.
No.
It's already a rigged game.
No, I
I
said
don't
if you
bet
were
on rigged
betting.
games.
If you were
If
betting,
If I were betting, my betting money would be on Seattle.
You think the Seahawks got it?
Do you know why?
Because it's a
You know
West
why?
Coast team, baby.
Because Seattle's up for sale. They're going to be
Yeah.
sold. Once the
Oh,
season's
what?
over.
Yeah.
So if they win the Super Bowl, their value goes up more.
Yep.
If that's true, and if Seattle wins,
What do you mean?
I-
If
then it's rigged.
no shit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's
The value goes up if they win the Super Bowl.
yeah. Yeah. Mrs. Allen can't run that football team. It's too big of an entity. And I don't
Just
even
saying,
know.
though.
I don't even know if they sold the basketball team because the family owned the Trailblazers and the Seahawks.
So Josh says she has to sell it after the game.
Yeah.
Value's going to go up, bro.
Iguana tacos.
So- Anyway, guys, it is 11:15. We're going to wrap it up. We're going to wrap it up
Yep.
tonight. I think it was. I know sometimes we get a little. We got to keep getting in there, man.
Yep.
We got to keep getting in there, bro. The hard questions are going to be here. If you don't like hard questions, go watch another podcast. If you want people to keep blowing smoke up your ass, go watch another podcast. Ain't gonna happen here. Ain't gonna happen here. Not on Wednesday nights.
Nope.
Nope. Steven's gonna
Yeah.
keep us honest.
And I heard we were on a new app too, called the Gig Corner, the Gig something.
Yeah, I saw that. Michael put us on. I guess he put Drivers Coast to Coast. Sergio and them,
and you.
and put us on there. And I'm like, wow, Mike, I appreciate that, buddy. So yeah,
So if you're watching from that new platform, what's up? What's up?
appreciate
We
you,
are
appreciate
off
you,
the clock.
appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
All right, well, Pascal, it's good to have you here, buddy. But we're signing off.
Yep.
I like how you're just like, I
but he's in.
Listen, I'm gonna wind up. We're gonna wind up having a. I know. I don't know what night. I don't know how we're gonna work this out.
Okay.
But we got to start having that second live stream to talk finance and numbers, crypto space, crypto money. What's going on with crypto space? You know what? Before we go, guys. Before we go, I was supposed to do this. God, geez, Louise. And I didn't do it, so let's do it now.
Don't worry, chat. It's all production.
Let's get y'all on here. Let's go to Bitcoin.
Bitcoin.
Oh shit.
It's down.
Oh no, bro. I just saw where it's down to. Holy
it's
shit.
Down.
Do we buy the dip or do we buy the dip of the dip?
No, I'm buying it.
I don't know if y'all want to see this or not.
No,
show it. Show it.
Show it.
I am. Hold on, god damn it. I'm getting there. You sure?
Yeah. Ethereum down too.
All right.
No,
there
I
you
saw a
go.
lot of Ethereum. I can't see the price, mate. Damn.
You saw it now, didn't you? $70,651 and falling.
What about gold and silver? Everybody's interested in
Well,
maybe I should buy it over now.
No.
So here's Pascal Steven. Remember what I said the other day? I said if it broke that 73,000, right? That 55,000 was going to be on tap. There it is.
You think it'll hit 55?
It did before.
If it breaks 74,000, there's a good shot that it's coming down to 55.
Yeah, it went back down to almost 20.
That's when we'll all buy 1,000%.
I'm just saying. There's a reason why I say this. Let me get everything out of here real quick.
What about the S&P?
Listen, I ain't here for all that.
You said I'm here for a good time, not a long one.
But I said, because look, you see this red line? This was at 73.6 level. It was resistance, rejected. Resistance, rejected. Resistance, rejected. You see all these rejections till it finally broke through. And it flipped it into support, kept it and bumped it. Okay, but we're breaking through that again.
Yep.
So if it fails, here's your next level.
Yep.
55,000. I'm just saying. If you're like I told Steven the other day, and I tell Pascal's way more knowledgeable about Bitcoin than I am. Okay, he absolutely is. But come to these charts, I mean, that's pretty fucking convincing right there where that red line is.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking convincing. You ain't got to know much to know much.
No. Look.
So there you go.
But then when it get down to the 20, when it was
down
but
this was in September of 23.
Correct. Yes.
Right. Yeah. So I'm not worried about it getting down that far. But as long as listen, you guys you asked about gold, you asked about silver. Here's silver.
Look at that peak on that, bro. Jeez. They got rug pulled? No way.
Well, wait a second. Wait. Did it get rug pulled? Or was this all FOMO buying right here? Everybody was riding the train up. Same thing with Bitcoin.
FOMO.
That was all FOMO, fear of missing out. Everybody started buying it. All of a sudden, this is why I say you got to be so careful when it comes to who you follow on YouTube. I don't follow. Listen, don't follow me because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But I know this. When I saw it hit this level right here, we got our little pullback, but we didn't get a full pullback. We only got a partial pullback. Came up, tested, and took off. There was no way I was going to be part of any of this. No way in hell. And now all of a sudden, the guys that trade overnight, the big names that trade overnight, they're all trading silver futures. They're all trading gold futures. because there's so much volume in that trading right now. So just letting you know, guys. Just letting you know. Just be careful with this shit. XRP. Look where we're at there, Mr. Steven.
Yep, 148. 148.
Okay.
Oh, I bought at 144.
Well, listen, if we get below $1.10, she's going down. But XRP down at $1.10 would be like Bitcoin down at like 60. So there's a lot that's got to happen for that. You might get some dips down, but I don't think it'll stay down here.
No, I don't think so either.
Bro, I always say cryptocurrency is the front runner. It's the foretelling to the rest of the stock market. And the entire stock market is completely overvalued. Completely overvalued. It just is. Here, y'all want to see Lyft? Look at Lyft. But I do need to put this up in here because they broke that trend line. Boom. Let me get this right. Hold on. So there's that. There's Lyft. Lyft is now breaking down and below.
Yep.
Right? Look, when was this? Lyft's all-time high was in November of 25 at $25. They are damn near. God dang. They're 40% down at what their all-time high was, right? Is that 40%? Bink. They are down 37.78%. Since November. Is that November? Yeah. Since November, they're down 37%. I'm just saying. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. So Steven, like I suggested, 10% at a time, DCA 10%. Don't go full port. Bring it down, let it come down, let it come down, let it come down. If it bounces and it starts running again, you got a little bit, and then you just, do your thing, bro. I wouldn't be full porting. What do you say there, Mr. Bitcoin man? Tesla down. Everybody's starting to break. Everybody's starting to crack. This is a daily chart. Everybody's starting to crack. This is a daily chart. Give me another one. Wait a minute. Let me get over here. Let's get into FANG. Okay. Amazon. Here's Amazon with all their layoffs. Previous low. Right? Now they're starting to have troubles. Even if we adjust this, we can adjust this all day long. They are starting to crack. Yep. Once Amazon drops down, they're starting to crack. Microsoft. This is a daily chart, y'all. Microsoft. Already back, 40%? Where are we at there? Already down into the golden pocket, what they call the golden pocket on the fib retracement. Retraced 61% of this move already. Unbelievable. Facebook. Meta. They're not cracking yet. They're good. Meta's in good shape. But they'll crack. NVIDIA. This I do like seeing. NVIDIA. It's consolidating right now. Now we got to see what it does right here. I'm just saying, guys. Netflix. All you big Netflix fans. Look at that rollover.
Yep. And that's because they fighting with Skydance over damn Warner Brothers.
Well, either way you look at it, that's a rollover.
Yep.
That's a rollover. Google, man.
Damn, AI, huh?
Bro, Google's hard to beat, dude. Google is hard to beat, bro. Google's just hard to beat. But even they were down 2% today. Apple. Look at Apple. Trying to recover.
I wonder if it's going to go up with the new folding phone that they're announcing.
They're 2 series behind.
Two. They 3.
No,
look,
but
they just
they're
had
gonna
earnings.
perfect it.
They had earnings. They had a good call on their earnings. Their earnings was phenomenal. Their earnings were phenomenal,
Those iPhone 17 sold like hotcakes, bro.
right?
Yeah,
Like hotcakes for
I
them.
know they do. All of their models have sold like hotcakes,
Oh yeah.
but
There you
they're
go.
still behind 3 models because you don't want Huawei to have an affordable phone that folds in 3 separate spaces.
Samsung does too. They just came out the
Yeah,
trifold.
yeah.
But not that many people are gonna pay $3,000 for it either. You know
No,
what I
but
mean?
that's what I'm saying. You don't want it to be affordable. Because see,
Yeah.
if Trump went against Huawei saying China is trying to use them for spyware, which half of the cell phone towers we use have Huawei hardware.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like,
Huawei's a good
that's why
company,
they don't
bro.
want. That's why he don't want all the Chinese manufacturers in here with all the electric cars and stuff like that, because that'll kill Tesla.
DMZ hockey. Tell me which one was not the all-time high, so I can go back and check.
Right.
Boston Matt. Yes, everybody is. Steven, trust me, bro. Steven is sitting in his bathroom at night counting he is Scrooge McDuck with his digital pennies waiting on XRP to go.
Right.
All right, Lyft. Let me go back and double check Lyft. I'll go back and double check.
All the way up. All the way up.
Yeah, I already got 100 in XRP. I might throw another 100 in that.
Oh wait,
Let
I
me
can't
go
do that. I
back and
can't
look
do that.
at
I gotta go
Lyft.
like this.
Lyft. Correct. You are correct, sir. That's right. Lyft used to be way up here. This is IPO day. You are correct, sir. So now, but currently, even with that, right? Oh, shoot, I didn't even see this. The gap. I remember this was from an earnings. This was after an earnings day. See how that lines right up with earnings down here?
Well, you got to share your screen, sir.
Oh, my bad, dog. My bad, fellas. My bad. Here we go. Boom. There it is. Here's the all-time high up here, 67, which is still not the all-time high because here it was when the opening day. It closed that first day at like 75.
Wow.
So we're looking at a legit right here. It's amazing how that perfectly aligns. But here, DMZ, you are correct. They are cooked.
Yeah.
So there you go. Lyft will never see this number again. But I did notice something about Lyft today. I actually opened up Lyft for a minute, and Lyft had they have a software update. You guys know I haven't driven for Lyft in forever. And but now I can separate Lyft out from Comfort and shared rides.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I couldn't do that last week.
Yeah, I turned that Lyft shared off. I'm not doing that.
Listen, I might turn them back on now just to see if I can get some Comfort rides. But outside of that, I'm really I'm happy with lead. Listen, Black App, Uber, lead Premier alone. Change your mind. It's okay to change your mind. Us Tesla drivers are willing to do those, $10, $12, $15, 3-mile rides for 15 minutes. I did them all Sunday. I'm willing to do those. I'll keep doing those because you keep me busy and I makes my money and I'm not earning peasant fucking wages. Anyway,
Right. Mm-hmm. That's what we
Pascal.
Mm-hmm.
Pascal, close the show, buddy. Close the show.
Get your money and bounce.
That's it. That's the close.
That's the close.
Appreciate y'all joining us. We will see you next week. Have a safe weekend. Me on my channel, I will pop some videos out. Real quick, Thomas, at Accounting Tom, Steven at Tech and Effects, Buddha in the life of Buddha. Tony is at FS Driven Dad, and I'm telling you that United Dates of America, bro. Tony, you know what you got to set up? Tony, are you still there? Tony,
I'm here.
Tony, you need to set up some kind of way on that channel, a Patreon or PayPal or something, because I think people would be willing to throw. Listen, I ain't got a lot of money, but I'll throw you $10, $20 to go on your next date.
Yeah, Lisa and I are putting together something like that as we speak.
Yep.
Well, Lisa
I would definitely, now look, I can't donate every week, goddammit. I'm still broke.
Right.
But I will try. I will get something in that damn account.
Right.
I showed it to my wife. I showed it to my wife one night. We were riding home. She said, I want to watch that. I said, why not? That's Tony.
Yeah.
We ain't doing it. So why I want to watch him do it?
Right.
So you got me in trouble. God damn it.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
That's
but
right.
I mean, I guess we could put something in the link on the about and then in the description in the meantime.
Yep, do something. All right, y'all, we're out of here. We are ending the stream because somebody named Surge Driver D1R said, quit the stream. So you know what? We're going to quit the stream. We are. We're going